Welcome, re-elected council members Joe Yamarino and Vicky Amitai. Congratulations. January 2026 marks the beginning of my 11th year serving the Borough of Gloucester as your mayor. I meet this challenge with an acute sense of responsibility and reverence. Together, our community has seen growth, expansion, and controlled development. Together, new opportunities to preserve the past as well as moving into the future have unfolded, providing continued opportunities for the borough to flourish. 2025 was the first full year after the coronavirus pandemic, which affected all our daily lives for several years. Unfortunately, we lost 10 residents due to the COVID, but we have not had a single death since April of 2021. We are fortunate in comparison to other towns in Bergen County of our size. Together, we have won the fight against this pandemic. Last year, we realized several milestones as a governing body. We witnessed the continuing success of the Gloucester Plaza, the recognition in 201 magazine as one of the best towns in Bergen County, the historical recognitions of sites within the county, the diversity of our residents, our equality, as well as our fairness throughout the year. Being a member of a community that continuously comes together in remembrance of Memorial Day, Veterans Day, September 11th, or in celebration of Gloucester Town Day, Halloween, Little League Day, or when we gather on the front lawn of this property to light the Christmas tree or the menorah or celebrate Ramadan. Those are truly my favorite days. Among the milestones, I'm pleased to announce today that the funding for the completion of the village school project has been secured. The main loan closed about a week ago, and we will have a groundbreaking ceremony on January 13th at 11:30 at the site on Dury Avenue. You are all invited to attend. Thank you. It's been a long haul.
Yeah.
This project, as you know, has been delayed for a number of years, and the main cause was COVID-19 pandemic, during which the increased cost of building materials made the project financially prohibitive. The cost has come down, and we're ready to go. With the completion of Village School, we continue to make our state mandate on affordable housing. This is the main reason why we do not see high-rise apartment buildings constructed in Gloucester as we see in many of our neighboring towns. I would like to recognize the substantial achievement of our ambulance corps in 2025. The Gloucester Volunteer Ambulance and Rescue Corps was named the State of New Jersey's Squad of the Year 2025 by the EMS Council of New Jersey. Well deserved. Recognizing past accomplishments and knowing our borough's future is full of unlimited opportunities, inspires each and every one of us in the governing body to work diligently to strive and achieve new successes. That is why, together, we will continue the transformation of Gloucester by focusing on the following in 2026. Constructing and finishing the former village school into an attractive residence for affordable housing. Construction of a new police facility, which is sorely needed. The celebration in Gloucester of the 250th anniversary of the United States, for which a committee is in formulation. The research and development of the viability of a community center for Gloucester, for which a committee has been formed. The research of and viability of the use of solar energy in our public buildings. Continued development of shared services with our neighboring towns. Improving the services offered by our government through streamlining and efficient use of resources. Expansion and support of our fire, ambulance, and emergency response volunteers and services. Redefining the role of volunteerism on the boards and commissions. Continue to preserve open space and our historical properties. to continue to preserve and develop the McBain Farm as one of our most valuable assets, to continue to support other valuable assets, including the Lustron House, the Belsky Museum, the Bozzoni Farm, Ruckman Field, Memorial Park, Schauble Field, and others. And last but not least, preservation of our real estate values through support of the school system. Gloucester continues to remain a viable destination for establishing new businesses or settling into homes and raising a family. It has been the continued cooperation and support of the members of the governing body to provide a level of leadership and dedication. Because of our work as a cohesive team, the borough has been able to achieve many new projects. The stability of working with unwavering team will allow the borough to realize greater strides in the coming year. The numerous volunteers who make up our boards and commissions are the driving force behind many of the borough's activities, projects, and development. Our volunteers spending an incredible amount of their time, their free time, to improve the borough. Without their efforts, Gloucester would not be what it is today. I particularly want to thank the Knickerbocker Hook and Ladder Company for their volunteer work on our behalf. I also want to thank the Ambulance Corps, the Food Bank, the Board of Ethics, the Environmental Commission, the Historic Preservation Commission, the Improvement Commission, the Library Board, the Belsky Museum, the Recreation Commission, the Shade Tree Commission, the Zoning Board, the Planning Board, the Gloucester Nature Center, the Lions Club, the Elks Club, the Gloucester Women's Club, and finally, our Gloucester PTO and KPG, Korean Parents Group. We have a lot of boards and commissions and a lot of volunteers in this town, and that's what makes it great. Unfortunately, this past year, the borough lost several residents, some of whom have been here since childhood. Please join me in a moment of silence to remember the following deceased residents: Gianfranco Pagliaro, Mary Helsel, Frank S. Lee, Joan Heyman, Ramon Diaz, Tayak H. Kim, Mary Muscarello, Luke Gervasi, John O'Hare, Brendan McParland, Richard Vitalo, Paula Simon, Donald Winters, Diane Martyr, Naoki Ishigami, Alexina Lapham, Maria Radowich, Kathleen Ragusa, Christos Konstantinidis, Helga Olson, Kiko Mori, Peter Demolius, Olivia Christopoulos, Ellen Stein, Adna Shamsi, Ken Chamberlain, and Bobby Bowden Goldberg. Moment of silence, please. Thank you. And last but not least is a recognition I would like to pay the borough employees of Gloucester. The day-to-day operations of the borough, from our borough administrator, borough clerk, finance department, property assessor, DPW, our building department, our health department, municipal court, and our crossing guards, are accomplished by our staff who continue to work tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure first-class municipal services. To our police department, which is one of the finest professional organizations in New Jersey, I thank you for keeping us safe. And I applaud you for once again receiving the CALEA recognition from the New Jersey State Police Chiefs Association. Gloucester is fortunate to have employees who continually reach the high standards of services which are expected by our residents. May I wish you all a happy and prosperous 2026. God bless the Borough of Gloucester, and God bless the United States of America.